Hello children, good morning. Children, in today's class we are going to see the poem The Painter. Do you know who is a painter? Painter is an artist who paints pictures. Children, do you all like painting? Yes, everybody likes painting. Children, do you know what is meant by differently abled? Differently abled means மாற்றுத்திறனாளி. Children, some people may have some problem in the function of their body parts. They may not be able to do all their works on their own. These kind of people are known as differently abled. But they may have some special talents in them. For example, see the picture. In this picture, a girl is drawing a beautiful painting with her legs. It is really an amazing talent only, no? Many of us may not be able to draw like this, even with our hands. But this girl is drawing a beautiful painting with her legs. She is really a very talented kid only, no? Okay, children, shall we see the poem now? First see the book. Let me read the first stanza and then I will explain the meaning. Sitting on the cold mud floor, she paints the valley and hill, giving life to the canvas shore. Sees the brush bent to her will. Children, in this poem, the girl is sitting on a cold mud floor and painting the picture of a valley and a hill. Children, valley means பள்ளத்தாக்கு. See this picture. This kind of landform is known as valley, பள்ளத்தாக்கு. Okay. The girl paints the picture of a hill and valley. She gives life to the canvas shore through her painting. Children, canvas shore is a cloth used for painting. Children, painters fix a cloth in their drawing board to draw pictures. That cloth is known as canvas. Children, see her painting brush. It bends up to her wish. Children, now let me read the second stanza. Her canvas used to be colorless until she learnt that her brush's strokes are not always aimless. The flow of paint never chokes. Children, colorless means without any artistic work. Strokes means the gentle movement of hand. Are not always aimless. Here, not and aimless are two negative words. Children, when we have two negative words in a sentence, it becomes positive. So, here it means the movement of her brush always has an aim. Then, chokes means stops. Before the girl understands and realizes that there is an aim behind the movement of the brush with her legs, the canvas did not have much artistic work. But after her realization, the paint flows non-stop from her brush. That is, she never stops her painting work. Children, shall we see the third stanza? She dips her brush to draw the big black panther. Her legs never in a rush. She moves them like a dancer. Children, black panther means கருஞ்சிறுத்தை. Rush means to hurry up, அவசரப்படுதல். She dips the brush into the paint to draw a big black panther. Whenever the girl paints any picture with her legs, she never does it in a hurry. Instead, she moves her legs very slowly and systematically like a good dancer. Children, next we are going to see a small grammar part, that is adjectives. Children, do you know what is an adjective? An adjective is a word that describes noun. It gives more information about a noun like color, size, shape, etc. Shall we see the example, kutties? See the picture and the sentence. The rabbit has long ears. In this sentence, the word long describes the noun ears. It is describing the size of the ear. So, it is an adjective. Children, see the next example. This is a greenhouse. Here the word green gives more information about the noun house. It describes the color of the house. So, it is an adjective. Next example, Kasturi has 3 colorful balloons. Children, in this sentence we have 2 adjectives. Can you guess what are they? They are 3 and colorful. Both words describe the noun balloon. 3 describes number and colorful describes quality. So, both are adjectives. Children, now we are going to see an exercise. Match the adjective with the appropriate picture. Here they had given adjectives and pictures for that adjective. We have to match the adjectives with its picture. Okay. Which picture matches with the word brave? Lion. So, match the word brave with lion. See the next word shady. Which picture matches with the word shady? Tree. So, match the word shady with tree. Next one, long. Which picture matches with the word long? Snake. So, match the word long with snake. Okay. Next one, spicy. Which picture matches with the word spicy, ma? Food. So, match the word spicy with food. Okay. Next word, sweet. Which picture matches with the word sweet, ma? Sugar cane. So, match the word sweet with sugar cane. Last one, fast. Which picture matches with the word fast, ma? Car. So, match the word fast with car. Okay. Children, now we are going to see a supplementary reader, the wooden toy. Wooden toy means Marathalana Bommai. That is Marapachi Bommai. In this story, we are going to see how the art of making Marapachi Bommai has become very famous one. Shall we see the story now? Once there was a village circled by mountains and many big trees. It was the home to many wild animals, especially wild dogs. They used to hunt not only the animals in the forest but also the domestic animals in the village. This affected the farmer who lived near the edge of the forest with his son the most. Now let me explain the first paragraph. Once upon a time there was a village. It was circled by mountains and big trees. Many wild animals lived there. Many wild dogs also lived there. Those wild dogs hunted animals of the forest and the village. Children, in village, farmers may have goat, cow, sheep and all. No, these wild dogs hunted the animals of the village and the forest. Because of this, a farmer who lived near the edge of the forest with his son suffered a lot. Children, see the second paragraph. Mukund was the son of the farmer. He was good at creating many things. Every day he went into the forest to collect dry wood. He used to make dolls using the dry wood. Mukund's art was very famous in the town. Children used to play with his dolls, mostly known as Marapachi Bommai. Children, shall we see the meaning for the second stanza? Name of that farmer's son was Mukund. He was very talented in creating many things. He went to the forest regularly and collected some dry wood. He made beautiful dolls using the dry wood. Day by day, his art became a very famous one in the town. Children played with his toys. Those toys were known as Marapachi Bommai. Children, have you ever heard of Marapachi Bommai? It is a very famous toy. It is made of wood. Mukund was very talented in making these toys. He was able to make any type of toys. Children, now you see the next paragraph. Long ago, the wild animals hunted Mukund's mother. That incident made Mukund hate wild animals. In memory of his mother, he carved a wooden statue of his mother and prayed every day. One night, he woke up to hear his mother's words. Do your part in eradicating the use of plastics through your art, because plastic is a great risk to the environment. Shall we see the meaning, Kuttis? Long ago, Mukund's mother was hunted by a wild animal. From that incident onwards, Mukund started hating wild animals. In the memory of his mother, he carved a wooden statue of his mother and prayed it regularly. One day, he woke up suddenly in the middle of his sleep and heard his mother's voice. She told him to do something through his art to get rid of plastic, because plastic creates a lot of destruction to our environment and nature. Children, now you please see the next paragraph. So, he started selling wooden toys at a cheap rate. He was also clever at making handicrafts. He learned the art from his grandfather. In the beginning, he made dolls for children using dry wood. Then he was making statues of any photo that was shown to him. From that day onwards, Mukund started selling wooden toys at a cheap rate. He was also able to make handicrafts. Handicrafts means கைவினை பொருட்கள். He learned the art of making handicrafts from his grandfather. In the beginning, he made wooden dolls. Then he was able to make the statues of any photo. His father owned nothing but a flock of sheep and a piece of land. Also, he worked hard to keep the farm running. He was rearing some animals like goat, cow, and hen. His father took all the cattle to the pasture every day. When he returned home, he would always count all the animals. One day, when his father returned, he saw that some animals were missing. His father was unable to sleep because the losses of the animals kept increasing. Mukund was worried about his father. He had to do something. His father owned a flock of sheep and a piece of land as his property. He worked hard to maintain the farm. He reared some goat, cow, and hen also. He took the cattle for the pasture. Pasture means maichel. When he came back from there, he used to count all the animals. One day he found that some animals were missing. Mukund's father was not able to sleep. He used to wake up all the night to protect the animals. The missing of animals was increasing day by day, and Mukund wanted to do something to reduce the worries of his father. He had an idea. He made a wooden drum because the massive noise from the drum would help his father to drive out the wild animals. Mukund's father was happy because the drum threatened the animals. But the animals came back as soon as the drumming is stopped. His father could not be awake all night. So the wild animals started attacking only at night. The restlessness and worry made the father ill. Then he made a wooden drum for his father because he thought that the huge noise from the drum would help his father to drive the wild animals. In the beginning, Mukund's father was very happy because the sound of the drum threatened the wild animals. But later they came back after the sound of the drum is stopped. His father was not able to awake all night. So the wild animals started attacking at night. Soon his father became ill because of his restlessness and worry. The next day Mukund went into the forest to find a hollow log of cedar, but he could not find it. His friend told him to cut the raw wood, but he refused. Shall we see the meaning, Kutis? The next day Mukund went to the forest to find a cedar log. Cedar means a type of tree, Devadaru Maram. But he was not able to find it. Mukund's friend told him to cut a raw wood. Raw wood means Pachai Maram, a living tree. But he refused to do it. Children, see this blue color box ma? Think why it is a good decision not to cut and use the living tree. Children, you know very well, no? We should not cut down the trees, because we are getting a lot of benefits from the trees. We are getting pure air, rainfall, shade, medicine and wood from the trees. So we should not cut down the trees. So Mukund took a good decision only. Mukund felt that his mother was still living in each tree. At last they found some wood and brought it home. Mukund went to bed a little early. His father was beating the drums to drive all the animals away. Children, do you know why did Mukund refuse to cut the raw wood? It was because he felt that his mother was still living in each tree. Finally, they found some wood and brought them home. That day, Mukund went to bed a little early. His father was beating the drums throughout the night to drive the animals. Children, next paragraph. Suddenly, the sounds of the drum stopped. Mukund's father was tired and he slept. Nearly 25 animals got attacked that night. Then Mukund thought of designing some wooden tigers and some wooden people to place on the farm, so the animals would be afraid as the people were still awake. Then Mukund thought that why don't we design some wooden tigers and wooden people and place them on the farm? By doing like this, animals might be afraid of seeing people who were still awake. Next paragraph, Kutis. From that day onwards, the farmer and his son had a good sleep. Most of the landowners ordered wooden animals from Mukund. They wanted to save their crops and farms. From that day onwards, Mukund and his father slept well. Most of the farmers ordered those kind of toys from Mukund to save their crops and farms from the wild animals. Soon, Mukund started selling toys to all corners of the land. This led to a demand for wooden dolls over plastic ones. He was happy that he was able to take part in saving the world through his art. Soon he started selling his toys everywhere. This created a great demand for the wooden toys rather than the plastic ones. Mukund was very happy because he did something as his part to save this world from plastic. So, children, what did you learn from this story? We learned that we should avoid using plastics. Will you all follow this one? Yes, definitely you should follow. You should avoid using plastics. Okay.
Students, all of you take your English handwriting book, page number 22. Write the date 16/3/2021. Students, already I taught you how to write the sentence, a trouble shared is a trouble howd. Follow the same and complete the remaining 3 lines.
Children, Unit 1, Supplementary Reader, The Golden Plate. This lessons answer the following. You have to write home test. In this lesson you have 4 questions and answers. Complete everything in your home test note. Take photo and send it to your class teacher. Okay. Thank you, cuties. Bye.